Welcome to section 8.5. This is Mrs. Lewis. I've got a short video for you on systems of inequalities. This is a review of high school material, so this should not be a difficult section for you. So let's say if I want to graph the inequality y is less than or equal to 2x minus 5, you would start this just like you would if you were graphing the line. You can use your slope-intercept form. You've got a y-intercept at -5 and your slope is 2. So if you locate the y-intercept first, and of course remember your y equal mx plus b form, which we really have not discussed in this course, but this is based on the previous knowledge. But if you recall, b is the y-intercept, m is the slope, or the rise over run. So you'll find your y-intercept, here it's -5. So this tells us that this line would touch the y-axis at -5, and then a slope of 2, or 2 over 1. So if you start from your y-intercept, you can rise +2 and run +1 and get another point on your line. You could also say -2 over -1 to get another point. So if you go back to the y-intercept, you could rise -2, run -1. That will get you here. And then you're ready to draw the line ready to draw your line. I'm recording this from home, so forgive me, I don't have a yardstick, I've got a curtain rod. So if you wonder what that weird thing is I'm holding, that's what it is. But just my straight edge, so I'll connect my dots to draw my line. Okay, the only thing now, though, is that this is not an equation, this is an inequality. So we would read this as y is less than or equal to 2x minus 5. There are different ways that you could do this. You may, in the past, remember using test points, and that still works here. So if you wanted to choose a test point, say 0, 0, substitute it in for x and y, and see if it gave you a true statement, that would tell you if this point was part of your solution set or not. Or it's also just as, to me, it's easier if you already have this solved for y. Then if y is less than this line, that means that you need to shade below the line. So here's my line here. It says y is less than or equal to it, so I need to shade everything below my line. So I would shade all of this for my answer. Anything below my line is part of my solution set. You could label your line y equals 2x minus 5. Okay? Because this was less than or equal to, we used a solid line when we drew it. If it did not have the equals with it, you would go back and just make it a dotted line to show that the line itself is not part of the actual solution. But this should get you through the first couple of examples in the homework. So that's the first example.